If you don't know, one half of it deals with the battle of Uhud. One half of the surah, about 60 ayat or so, almost, even though it's 200 ayat, but a good chunk of the surah is dedicated to the battle of Uhud. Now, Uhud was a victory or a bigger loss? Even though there are some elements of victory there, it was a pretty big loss for the Muslims at the battle of Uhud. 70 of the Kuffar's leaders were killed in Badr, and 70 of the believers were shuhada at Uhud. And even shuhada are not a loss for believers, are they? Even shuhada are people who are direct ticket to paradise, so even that's a victory as far as Allah is concerned. But I want to share with you this ayah. وَلَا يَحْزُنْكَ الَّذِينَ يُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْكُفْرِ. Don't let those who are making a lot of efforts to further the cause of disbelief, to further the cause against Islam, don't let them worry. Don't let their efforts worry. Don't let the people who are making a lot of efforts to make kufr go further worry. What does Allah say? إِنَّهُمْ لَنْ يَضُرُّوا اللَّهَ شَيْئًا. No doubt about it, they are not the ones who are going to harm Allah in any way, shape, or form. They're not going to harm Allah at all. So you have nothing to worry about. Then what does he say? يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ أَلَّا يَجْعَلَ لَهُمْ حَظًّا فِي الْآخِرَةِ. Allah intends that they have no portion in the akhirah. I want you to understand this part. Allah will let them make efforts to make kufr, to make disbelief, to make the animosity to Islam go further. Allah will allow them to burn copies of the Quran. Allah will give them that. Why? Because He wants to make sure they get nothing in the akhirah. That's the only reason that Allah will let them do what they're doing. In other words, Allah is allowing them to dig their own hole even deeper. When somebody is digging their own grave deeper, you shouldn't worry. Who are they harming? Themselves. وَلَا يَحْزُنْكَ الَّذِينَ يُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْكُفْرِ إِنَّهُمْ لَنْ يَضُرُّوا اللَّهَ شَيْئًا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ أَلَّا يَجْعَلَ لَهُمْ حَظًّا فِي الْآخِرَةِ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. They, especially they, have enormous punishment. They have great punishment ahead of them. We shouldn't worry about them. We should actually feel sorry for them. The last thing we should be worried about is people who are making efforts in kufr. You know what we should be worried about then? Muslims who are not making efforts for what? For Islam. Don't worry about them making efforts for kufr. Don't give yourself a headache over that. Allah told you don't have to get a migraine over that. Allah's got that covered. What do you have to worry about? What you're not doing. What you and I aren't doing. We're not doing our job. Our local library has no programs about Islam. That's a problem. The local high school teachers have not been given an orientation about Muslim community. That's a problem. They don't know who Muslims are. Whose fault is that? That's my fault. It's your fault. The local police department has no idea who the Muslims are and what kind of lives they live. And to give them a sensitivity training. You know? Who's supposed to do that? Who's supposed to educate the people around us? The universities around us. The universities are holding symposia. They're holding seminars on the Sharia and how barbaric it is. And they're having Jewish and atheist professors present the Sharia. And who's supposed to go to them and say, listen, we've got an imam, we've got a scholar who'd like to present at your symposium. We'd like to speak for ourselves. Who's supposed to be contacting National Public Radio and talking to them about, Muslim affairs? There's no Muslim voice being heard. Whose responsibility is that? Don't worry about what they're saying. Worry about what you and I are not saying. That's what we have to worry about. So Allah wants that they have no portion in the akhirah. يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ أَلَّا يَجْعَلَ لَهُمْ حَظًّا فِي الْآخِرَةِ. This is the plan of Allah. He tells us what we should worry about and what we shouldn't worry about. So in the end, my time's up, inshallah. Last thing I share with you is the first thing I shared with you. The question was, what does Allah want? And the first time Allah told us is really the most comprehensive. He says, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمُ الْيُسْرِ وَلَا يُرِيدُ بِكُمُ الْعُسْرِ. Allah wants ease for you. He does not want difficulty for you. May Allah make this deen easy for us. May Allah Azza wa Jalla make this deen easy for us. The way He made this deen easy for Ibrahim alayhi salam. The way He made jumping into a fire easy and putting a knife to his child easy and leaving his family in the middle of the desert easy. If Allah can make those things easy, certainly Allah can make our deen easy for us. So may Allah Azza wa Jal make our deen easy for us to follow and to adhere to. May Allah Azza wa Jal accept all of our ibadat. May Allah Azza wa Jal strengthen our youth and make them see themselves as responsible leaders of the community. May Allah Azza wa Jal give the younger, the older brothers and older sisters in the community the conviction that they are role models to the younger people in the community around them, that they are role models to them. So the way they speak, the way they act, the way they interact with each other, the way they play basketball, the things they talk about to each other, they keep in mind there's a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, 10-year-old listening, and they want to be just like me. I should present my best. May Allah give that to our youth. May Allah make them strong leaders, inshallah ta'ala. May Allah give our parents the ability to raise children righteously. May Allah Azza wa Jalla give our mothers the strength to control the environment in the home and to make it a healthy environment for a sound Muslim family to be raised. May Allah make the fathers of our community good fathers. Fathers that talk to their children, raise their children, don't instill fear into them, but instill respect and love into them. May Allah Azza wa Jalla make his fathers, like in accordance with the sunnah of the beloved Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah make our imams, protect our imams first of all, and second of all, may Allah give our imams the strength to be able to guide our communities, to counsel our communities, to lead our communities, and to actually be able to understand the problems of our community and to address them effectively. And finally, I sincerely make dua for all the masajid and the communities across this country. May Allah give our masajid the ability to be beacons of da'wah, to be places where they are not trying to defend themselves, they are trying to defend Allah's deen. May Allah make us those people, that we defend Allah's deen. We don't care about ourselves as much as we care about the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make us those people that our neighbors, they don't hate us because we don't know how to park a car all of a sudden on Friday. Allah makes us of those people that our neighbors love us because as soon as we came, the neighborhood became a better place. May Allah make all of our masajid that way. May Allah Azza wa Jalla make us models of ethical character and of goodness. May Allah make us of those who are not cheap in their spending. May Allah give the leaders of our community the ability to spend the money of the Muslims responsibly and to be able to do so in a way that produces benefits for generations to come. Barakallahu fi wa lakum fil Qur'an al-Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayati wa dhikr al-Hakim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.